greatest martial artist in America, in the world.
Timok is your dad?
No, Timok know of my dad though. So my dad, Timok having nothing compared to what my dad did.
Who's your dad? They disgusting.
His name was Raymond Cooper. He's known as in Ganga, Kelowna.
Raymond Cooper?
Yeah.
Raymond.
In Chicago. You can actually Google his name in Ganga, Kelowna. You can see videos of him on YouTube for sure.
You said Raymond?
If you want to Google it, go to the video, you got to Google his name in Ganga, Kelowna. I'll put the name in the chat.
Hakima.
Yeah.
You're not Hakima.
What did you say? Who's that?
Yoav. What's up? You said you heard an Israeli scholar said it's a genocide in Gaza. Do you have the name of the Israeli scholar, please?
You was on CNN the other day. I found it. His name start with an O. I found it. He was just on CNN this morning.
Okay, thanks. Yuval Noah Harari? No.
Yeah, I know.
There always was, is, and will be.
Yuval Noah Harari?
One day, 6 million,
It
1,000
could be.
million.
But
Okay.
Battle of the Moon Towers. And now, 90 years for teeth.
I need a vehicle.
There's nothing here. What are we going to buy?
He went me down.
What are you going to do?
I've got a vehicle.
Isn't she wonderful? The local gets farther and farther away! Coming up!
Guys, I got a GM. Jimmy, you gonna open the room? I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down.
Thanks.
There always was,
Bye, guys.
is.
Bye.
University's ass, and there's two universities there, but they literally sent the students back, saying it was an isolated targeted event, and literally the murder was hired by one of the universities.
Sounds good.
Entrenched themselves into the higher echelons and networks of power systematically, intelligently, and became nodes, unremovable nodes in those networks where they're able to exercise and leverage all those international connections to basically move and shift major pieces on the board. And now you guys are crying and playing victim about the Jewish cabal and but it's like you can't really do anything because they're dominating you guys and making you bend the knee. Right? So you can't be low IQ if you got, billions of Muslims bending the knee, you got billions of Christians bending the knee and kissing the ring of a Jew. I just got to give it to the Jews.
Yeah,
they're intellectually dominant, right? They even got you guys. They're in the Middle East, surrounded on all fronts, right? They were able to come and set up shops, establish nuclear capabilities, integrate American technology to build iron domes, and they keep these powerful Muslim nation states fighting and jockeying against each other, destroying the one ummah. They got you guys bending the knee, kissing the Jewish uncircumcised penis for the same.
Holy fucking shit. This guy said uncircumcised penis. I have an uncircumcised dick too as well. Anyways, let me continue, brother. The point I'm trying to make is, brother, you're falling for the current history, right? You're falling for what's currently happening in the current world's events. If you take in the totality of the Jewish history and the world history, they probably have power, let's say 0.5% of the whole world history. They've only had power, I would say, within the last 70 to 80 years, max.
Let me ask you something.
Before that, they had no power. Yeah, go ahead.
Business, let me ask you something, brother. Do you think that having an IQ, right? If you have an IQ, do you think that situations, circumstances, cultures, so on and so forth. They can integrate themselves with Muslims, Christians, and other peoples in various religions. They can integrate themselves amongst other racial groups, and they have been able to survive in cultural continuity for 2,000 plus years. While you got ethnic groups going in and out of fucking existence in short spans of time, bro, you gotta give it. It's the fittest, right? The fittest. Right, when we talk about nature, we talk about evolution, we talk about survival of the fittest. The fittest is not the one who's the strongest, it's not the fastest, and even sometimes it's not even the most intelligent, but it's the one with the ability to adapt. And I believe IQ is that factor.
No, white supremacy hasn't been the factor in this case, brother. Because they were given most of what they had.
To do with Jewish evolution.
Because they're white people and they've been given most of what they have by white people. You can't deny.
No, that's not. They've earned what they got. You know that Jews. Hold on. You know that Jews as an entity, as a social entity, existed far longer than the idea and concepts of white supremacy, and they've been dominated.
Yeah, listen,
No, the Ashkenazi Jew is a made up. It's a made up ethnic group by white.
That's conspiracy, bro.
That's not conspiracy. You can't prove that they've been in ancient Egypt or biblical times. They were Khazars. They were Khazars. Go back and read the history of where they came from. They were Khazars.
That's what I gotta ask you, brother. Where did the social identity, this persona,
and
this
also,
collective persona?
to add on to it, you cannot say that they weren't given what they were given by white supremacy.
I gotta ask you the question. Where did this social persona, this collective intelligence, these
A book written by a white man. That's where it comes from. A book written by a white
I didn't even get to finish asking the questions.
I'm answering your question.
Hold on, brother.
It comes from the whole concept comes from a book written by a man.
Alright, I'm pretty sure somebody definitely wrote a book somewhere. That's facts, right? But this is what I'm saying. If you believe that this is a made up identity,
Of course it is. A man made it up.
that's cool. Where did the identity come from is my question. The origins of this collective persona, these social intelligence, all of these trials,
A book called the Bible, the Torah, the Tanakh, right? The Quran, the Abrahamic faith.
Listen, I'm making a bigger point here, right? My bigger point is it don't matter. Anybody can have power for a certain time. The dumbest group of people can have power for a certain. It's how long you can maintain dominance. You have to at least maintain it for centuries on centuries to prove that you have high IQ. Right now, the Jewish state, it's only been there for 60 years. We have to see how long they're able to maintain this control, because I believe these guys are complete monkeys, right? I don't think Israel is going to last another 100 years. I guarantee it won't be. But we're going to have to see how high their IQ really is to see how much.
That's correct.
Because you have to remember, the Muslims, Islam, ruled the world for so many years. Eventually they will fall. It's only a matter of time until they come back to where they used to be. But we have to see how long their empire, the Jewish state, will rule the world.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna let Zephyr go. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go, Zephyr. But this is what I'm saying, business. Are you saying that before they had their state, they weren't dominating the spaces they were in, the merchant class, the financier, banking class, those networks of power? They weren't able to dominate in those spaces. They dominated in academia for far longer than they had a nation state. Are you not saying that they're not dominant?
Brother, you need to have a nation to be able to be dominant. You can't be under another person's rule, but rule like the banks or you still don't have complete control of the nation. So you're not the most dominant group in that country. That's the overall point I'm trying to say. Now they actually do have a state, so they are powerful. Let's see how long they're able to maintain it, right? And keep power before they have to be able to defend themselves, because it takes a lot of IQ to have your own nation, to defend it from a lot of invaders, which they have done so far. And we have to see how long they're able to keep power, and it has to be for multiple centuries in order for them to have IQ. You can't be under another country's rule but dominate so many others.
I agree with everything you said, apart from when you said defend it from invading nations. They are the invaders.
True. Good
Let's
point.
be correct.
Good point.
Well,
Yes, you're right.
listen. When the Palestinians had the land, right, were they able to terraform the land and change, the desert into a little bit of forest and able to farm on it? They have the capacity to do that. Because the Jews, once they took custody of the land, they started actually terraforming, like changing the.
Really dropping bombs on it and destroying the land.
That's
terraforming.
Again, Armenians, we have to see how long they're able to continue to advance and to continue to push their country into to maintain it to be a first world nation. And we have to see how long, because as of right now, my prediction is they're not going to last another 15 years. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, I just want to say the Islamic Golden Age, they didn't even touch the western side of the hemisphere. It's arguable that the current state of Israel is more impactful than the Islamic Golden Age because it actually has global touch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see how long they're able to maintain it, though, right? We need to see.